Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here, and it's time for Chapter 7, Dead Space 3. And we are in the skip, and we're going to get all the components before we head off to Tau Volantis, but I'm just looking at the length of this video, over 36 minutes, and I'm wondering why the hell it takes so long. Is there another optional mission before we get to Tau Volantis? Let's find out. Ah yes, that's the Greely, so there must be, I'm guessing. But here's another pretty cool location where you're able to explore in outer space. But unfortunately, as we can see, and that's why I just made a sharp turn there, the game just decides to spawn lurkers everywhere,
Is this it?
so you can't enjoy it.
Hey, you wanted an engine? Here you go.
It'll do.
It's shit. Just like our plan.
You always this helpful?
Hey, some of us just want to go home, alright? I've disconnected all the lines and service tubes, but hell if I know how to get it out of there.
I'll figure it out. Go get your equipment together so we can tow it back to the repair bay.
That guy better be careful what he says, otherwise he might end up with a shard of metal in his face. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm being very quick there.
You think you can handle it from here?
Yeah, Clark.
Because the lurkers
Not an
can
idiot.
still hit
Be
you.
sure to lock the injectors down tight. I don't want them popping off in mid-flight. Asshole.
Get them told,
Okay,
Clark.
guys, I got the engine. Is everything ready?
Well, not quite. We're gonna get tossed around like a midget at a circus if we
Woo!
try to navigate that atmosphere without a flight path.
What about using flight recorders from these derelict ships?
Yeah, right. We could reconstruct one of the routes they used.
I'll search outside the Roanoke.
Look for small satellites with 4 solar panels sticking out.
Satellites with solar panels. Got it.
Right, can I talk, guys? Can I have, like, just a second to talk? Jesus Christ, the dialogue in this game. Tossed around like a midget at the circus. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. That was acceptable in January 2013 when this game released. 8 years later, that would have the game cancelled. It's crazy. It really is. Strange dialogue, though, in a game like this, I must admit. But yeah, I don't exactly know how to articulate to you guys how to get here, but if you can manage to get to this area, as you can see, shitloads of really cool loot. And I believe there's a few tricks in this game, and it doesn't surprise me that there's exploits like this, because this is a pretty poorly made game compared to Dead Space 1 and 2, but I think there's certain parts of the game where you can reload and get the resources to be back again, essentially. I don't like that. But yeah, I like this area. It's just a shame that the game spawns all these lurkers that ruin the exploration. You want us to explore, fighting lurkers in outer space, zero-G kind of parts, flying through the air. It's a bit frustrating. But yeah, I'm deciding here to do the Greely side mission, and this is where we basically get the audio like feedback, the loop, to hide Rosetta. All that will be made more obvious later in the game. So it's a bit more story really, this side mission. But yet again, another optional mission, which I think this is one of the better parts of the game, I must admit. So if you'll just excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, as Isaac punches the door.
Hey, Santos.
I'm eating an orange.
Any luck with that encrypted message?
No, but if you can find the source, maybe we can find a way to decrypt it.
Roger that. Isaac out.
I did see during that co-op playthrough I spoke about in one of the last videos, you do this in, well, like in a vacuum when you're with Carver. You're fighting loads of enemies. Oh shit.
Santos. Looks like parts of the ship are sealed off.
Sealed? On purpose? Do you think you can get it open?
I'm not sure. If I can get the power on, I may be able to lift the security lockdown. Hold on.
Go on, Clark, lad. Get it done, son. Yeah, I'm eating now, so if you get triggered by that, I'd say skip ahead in the video. But ultimately, what I'm actually going to say is get a grip on reality. Toxic YouTube content creators. I think I need a new pop filter for my microphone. This one's falling apart. Christ. Oh, God. Tell you what, as well, Blue Snowball, the company Blue, fair play to them, because I got this microphone April 2015, and it's still working in 2021. These motherfuckers don't believe in planned obsolescence, do they?
Santos, power's on.
I see it. The lockdown that originated from the radio room.
That's our waypoint. I'll head for
And we've got some enemies that have arrived on the scene. Another nice and easy TK shot missed. I was doing it on purpose.
Isaac, how's your progress?
I found the radio room.
Stop bloody
Just give me a
interrupting me,
minute to
woman.
release this lockdown.
That's what Clark's saying. And we're now going to be introduced to a new little mini puzzle. And this reminds me of the puzzles in Resi 3. The original Resi 3. The ones at the power station, where you can turn it blue and red. These are pretty cool. And then the Evil Within 2 had ones like this as well. Kind of similar.
Dr. Barton, someone is broadcasting a coded message planetside. Who are you trying to contact?
One bullet to save them all.
Tell me!
And I think we're going to get some friends in here now. Oh wow, that guy's just running through the plasma energy. Nice. Get trolled, bro. Oh. The worthless roll. Nice. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Must be the acidity, the orange there repeating on me. My apologies. So we now have 13 ration seals. Once you get 15... Is it 15? No, it's 30. Once you get 15... No, Alex, it's not 15. You've said it incorrectly twice. Once you get 30 ration seals, you have the ability to get a few different weapon parts and more resources. But I think I grind for 60 because basically you can double everything at 60. And it's probably worth it to just hold on to them until then. But anyway, we have power. And we can get into this tungsten room as well. A telemetry spike. Rate of fire 1, damage 1. Of course, I've said it before, but it bears repeating, ladies and gentlemen. The upgrade system in this game is shit. I'm on my second orange. These are really small oranges, ladies and gentlemen. Better than big oranges, though, that are like really hard to peel, and then you peel them, and it's like a freaking snowball because it's still white. Because the skin is still attached to the orange. I bloody hate oranges like that. But you'll be happy to know that these aren't like that. What are we doing here? I keep looking at the bench and my weapons to see if I can do something, and ultimately I always decide I can't be arsed. But actually, the telemetry spike, if I'm right in saying this, is this where... What am I doing here? I'm actually interested. Oh, here we go. Look at this. This is the game changer, ladies and gentlemen, for now. Put the telemetry spike on the gun, and although, as you can see, the damage is pretty pathetic, the gun is ludicrously fast, and the clip, it's got to be the biggest clip size of anything in the game, and if you're not reloading in this game, then that's a good thing. So, look, I put a damage 1 upgrade circuit on that, pardon me, and it's done jack shit. But look at that, 52 bullets was it? Sick. That's really good. Well, this is a bit of a crazy room if I remember correctly. Mr. Puker, I'm here. Oh! Oh! You see that, guys? Isaac somehow managed to kinesis the bottle. Feels freaking bad, man. So yeah, now, with this new gun, we've sacrificed power for clip capacity and speed, and ultimately, there are certain enemies and certain scenarios and fights in this game where keeping the chain lightning gun I should say, would have been beneficial, but there are others where we'll need the bigger clip and speed of this weapon. Not many weapons that I enjoy in this game. Not many weapons that are multi-purpose in my opinion. Like, in Dead Space 3, I have used them a long time ago, but detonator mines, never really used them. The line gun timed mine, never used it. What's the point? The stasis doesn't last long enough. The Ripper's ult fire where you shoot off the Ripper blade, never used it. The flamethrower, I think I might have used it once or twice. It's okay, but ultimately, other than the feeders, I don't think I'd use a torch in anything in this game. And there's quite a few as well, which I can't remember right now, but there's so many weapons in this game that I just think, you know what? Oh shit! I just don't see the point in the weapons being in the game, man. They're not useful enough. IMO. Right. I finally ate the orange now, so if you get triggered by people eating and drinking, you can listen again. But oh wait, what's this? A can of refreshing Coca-Cola. Christ almighty. Commentary of this playthrough is so bad, man. This is not going to be one that I look back on with fond memories, I think. But, yeah, just get rid of those pieces of shit infectors. And for probably, possibly, maybe, the only time in the game, I'm going to stamp on some corpses to stop the infectors doing their thing. This is the only time in the game where I do this. And it's actually useful and worthwhile, because if you don't do what I'm doing now, these infectors will reanimate these corpses, these bodies, and you're going to have a bad time of it, ladies and gentlemen. I bet 3 or 4 of them here. They cause some chaos. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker! God damn it! Die, motherfucker! I wonder if they'll put that in the remake. Very interesting. Things like that. I don't really feel that that's... I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be in the remake. Even though we know that Gunnar Wright is voicing Isaac, he won't be saying too much. I'm excited because... I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how the game plays. And you'll see it on this channel. That's if I can get an Xbox Series X sometime in the next freaking year.
What is that horrible noise?
I think I pulled out something I shouldn't have. The gravity plating is tearing itself apart. The message is a warning to someone named Serrano on the planet's surface.
Did you find a way to decode it?
Yeah, the encryption key is in the office of Laura Engstrom.
Oh, let me see if
Laura
I can find
Engstrom.
it. Yes, here she is. I'll send
That's
it
a
to your
Swedish surname if ever I've heard one. Oh, here we go. What are we doing here? As you can see, we've got electric charge, and you get like the acid bath and the flame glaze. I think I have those early because maybe I completed pure survival. I can't quite remember, and I don't give a shit. All I can tell you guys is they do add a little bit of damage. A bit of DOT, damage over time. See ya. My particular favourite one is the acid bath. Got quite a big fight coming up here. Something funny happens here, or silly, or crazy. Let's see. Find out together, ladies and gentlemen. See ya. Oh, electric charge. He wasn't dead. Nicely played, sir. I think there might be a few more spawns yet. But with the gravity well being there, the gravity wells I should say, I'm being extra careful. There they are. Uh-oh, that puker's going to be close. Where is he? Oh no. Take a hit, bro. Take a hit. I wonder why that happens. It can actually happen in the second game where you throw the puke back and it doesn't kill them. So it must be, I'm guessing, based on where exactly the puke hits them. Explosive. checking my six here, ladies and gentlemen, every so often, as you can see. Having a cheeky look back. I know what this game's capable of. Boy, do I. Keep feeling like the game's chugging, watching it back. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. No, the Coca-Cola's repeating on me. Probably not a good thing to have oranges and Coca-Cola at the same time. I'll play by the rules. Why I'm not getting rid of those small medkits, I'll never know, ladies and gentlemen, but there we have it. Just thinking, in Dead Space 1 and 2, I can't even remember, because it's been so long since I played the game in a casual way. But I can't even remember if there's a limit to how much you can put in the store, in the safe, I mean.
I'll apply to the message.
Like there is in this game.
Hide Rosetta? Who's she?
Must have been trying to hide her from the execution order. Her research could be the key to all of this.
But why issue a cleanse order if it would destroy such an important secret?
Maybe they panicked. Or maybe they knew something we didn't.
Isaac, thanks for looking into this. It could prove very useful.
Good to hear. Well, I'm heading back. We've got a long road ahead of us. Isaac out.
Yet again, I'm looking at the upgrades, trying to make sense of it all. And it's like, Alex, there is no sense here to be made. It's freaking Einstein's definition of insanity. Just looking again and again, expecting something different to happen, and it's not. Heal up and get that health pack? That's not insane. That is a good idea. And I feel like the soup kiosk has reset itself up here. That wasn't here before, but now it's open, I think, and we can use it. And I may well do, so we can see the upgrades before. TV. Tau Volantis. Let's have a look what we do. Oh. I hate upgrading the armor, man. That should be in the suit upgrades. Like it is in Dead Space 1 and 2. Oh my lord, this I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. This is the video of food and drink repeated on me. Hit points. Armour. Why not? So that's the side optional mission done. And I guess from here is where the video would have began if I hadn't done it. Been a lot shorter, but you know what? I like that part. We can see the boxes in mid-area and below. I might not get every single one because I know there's lurkers around me, but just get a few here and there. Still lamenting, man, the fact that hardcore is the way it is in this game. Why on earth did they do that? Maybe it's got something to do with co-op, but... Yeah, because if you're playing in... Right, wait a minute. Yeah, if you're playing in co-op, like, who the hell... And I'm sure there's hardcore fans out there. Yeah, I understand hardcore fans doing it. Bloody hell, look at that lurker shot there. Hardcore fans playing on hardcore together. I can imagine that. I can see that. And if it was like it was in the first two games, imagine two people, not a microphone. Like, one person saves the game, thus meaning the other person only has 2 saves left as well, if that makes sense. Whereas if you just both save it together... How would actually hardcore work on co-op? I don't even know. Maybe that's the reason. But I really wish hardcore was the same in this game as it was in 2. Because you'd be watching a hardcore playthrough now instead. I mentioned that in one of the last videos, but it's true. I just don't think this game deserves me playing it on pure survival, man. I'd have rather done pure survival than classic. Pure survival's harder than classic. Classic's not difficult at all. It's just fucking boring, man. All you can use is like the plasma cutter, pulse rifle, and force gun. You can't use anything else. What else are you going to use? Fucking flamethrower? No. Line guns? Crap. No. And you can't even use 4 weapons. You can only use 2, so it's nothing like Dead Space 1 and 2. Oh man, I want to go into the headquarters of Electronic Arts and strangle a lot of them. Anyway, Isaac's going to do one big lap of this area now, ladies and gentlemen, as we pick up the free flight recorders. And we've got a lot of mines here. If you're playing Dead Space 3 for the first time, you're probably going to want to shoot a lot of these. I keep some of them on my trail. Coca-Cola repeating on me yet again.
Buckle.
And you can hear the beeping behind me. It's a bit nerve-wracking.
There should be more floating around the Roanoke.
Okay, I'll see what I can turn up.
Woohoo, that was close. Considerable amount of loot around here as well, but it's yet another one of these open areas where, for me personally, the game would have benefited from there being no element of danger to allow for more exploration, and that's not something you usually hear me say because I love linear games, and
Right, Ellie.
I feel like the last gen has been saturated in open worlds.
What's next?
I
But
put it all together into a navigation module.
quite simply think it would have worked for this to be more
Just need
relaxing.
to find a bench. Should be easy enough.
Whereas I can't stop for a second here, otherwise I'm going to get hit. But yeah, we're close to Tau Volantis, and you know what? There's some good moments on Tau Volantis, but ultimately, for me personally, once we start the next chapter, we're already past the best parts of this game, and I don't know, man. Chapters 13 onwards are rough. They are rough. Gotta remember why I'm doing this, ladies and gentlemen. The reason that you're seeing all this footage right now is to celebrate Dead Space Remake one day, you know, on the channel. Hopefully a walkthrough of it as it gets released. Which I believe, if I had to predict, I just feel that October 2022 might be a bit early, and I'm sick of this freaking obsession with any kind of survival horror game releasing in October. Because it's spooky month. Who gives a shit? I don't care if it's released on bloody Christmas Day. Just give me the game. All these drones playing a game because it's a certain time of month, man. I hate it on Twitch.tv in October. People are playing my favourite survival horror games. Just like, go away. Especially VTubers. Because I hate VTubers. I could get into why I hate them. But I'll be banned from this platform. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, as I make this video today, right, I've heard rumours about this, but it's getting more bloody hell, Coca-Cola again, more solidified in the media. It's gonna happen, I think. They are going to get rid of dislikes on YouTube. Now, I absolutely hate getting a dislike on one of my videos. It upsets me because no one wants to get a dislike, and these videos are pretty low quality. They're not amazing, but it's nice to get a view, it's nice to get a like, and if someone's disliked it, I think ultimately a lot of the time on someone like me, my videos, it's just someone nonchalantly giving a dislike just to be evil. And you see it with a lot of
We're going to the
bigger
planet.
YouTubers, all big YouTubers have people who constantly, every single video, give thumbs down. It always happens. You can't avoid it. The law of averages suggests that you're gonna get
To admit, it sounds
thumbs
crazy.
down.
I mean, how do we know there's really a solution down there?
Because you told me.
They
In the
just
Admiral's quarters.
stand out a
You
lot
said,
more on
"Try
smaller
it."
videos.
And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Damn straight. Captain, we can't pass this up. Carter,
But for me,
I don't
it's
need your
such
nudity
a
on top of all this.
ridiculous
If I
decision,
save
and
your
I'm
neck,
really
we're not
unhappy
going.
with it.
No, Ellie's right. There's a shot here and we're gonna take
It could just bring back the
Now, you
star
can come with
system.
us, or you can
Now,
try to
if you're
stop us, but
younger,
remember, around here,
and you weren't
we're
on
dead and
YouTube
alive.
before about 2011,
Ellie,
2012,
get the shuttle prepped. I'm on my way. All right, navigation module installed.
you won't remember the stars, 5-star system. That makes it more ambiguous. Thanks for talking over the game, talking over my voice there, game. You piece of shit, I can't even speak! Ah! I've lost my mind.
Well, I'm
Make
glad
us whole.
you too. What's that look for? This is going to work, right?
Our window's coming up. We go now or not at all. Hey, what's up with the oxygen injector? Suck-on are not locked down.
I tried, but the threads are rusty.
Let me see what I can do. If one of those pops loose, the cabin fire is gonna burn us up before the atmosphere does. Do me a favor. Find the pressure reading on the main console and let me know when I have a solid seal.
Phew, Clark's not happy, ladies and gentlemen. I think the man is absolutely fuming. But yeah, what a dagger through the heart of YouTube, man. Getting rid of the dislikes. Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
It's rising,
But ladies and gentlemen,
and
this
it's steady.
is for all you Dead Space fans out
Ready
there.
when you are.
Fuck you, Norton. And this part, I can't even begin to describe how much I hate this part. What was that old SNES game called where it was in 3D? And it was like, oh wow, look, 3D, this is the start of 3D. And it looks
Fuel
like
lines are go.
Sensors online.
30 years later, it just looks bloody awful.
Targeting computer spinning up. Okay.
I can't remember what the game's called for the life of me. This is what it reminds me of.
Now, try to keep it on course and
I've done this. I have once died on this part. You can actually die. Those 3 green rectangles. If you lose one of them, it's because you've been off course or you've not shot enough of the mines. But I swear, I've done this worse than another time and not lost one of the rectangles. I've done it flawlessly and lost rectangles. And there's an achievement for this part for shooting nearly everything. But there's just way too much. But I believe on co-op, one of you flies and one of you shoots. But I just find this so awkward and I never enjoy it. It's not enjoyable at all. It's dumb. In my opinion. Oh, it's Coca-Cola. Christ almighty, look how many there are.
10 seconds to entry. 8.
Just hold it on course. If we hit it at the wrong...
I got it! Here's where the fun begins.
3, 2, 1.
Off course. I'm off course. I don't know how, this is too fast. Like, you can tell that this wasn't designed with single player in mind. I think ultimately that's what gets me about this part. This was meant to be purely co-op. Oh, look at that, scavenger bot bench. Thank you, Dead Space 3. What is going on here? Jesus. I think it's meant to be chaotic, to be fair, but I just don't think this is a good part at all.
Give me a course correction.
We can't correct now. We'll miss our window.
This angle, we won't reach the window.
Okay, I'm sending you a new vector.
You're shaking apart.
We're almost through.
Oh, I lost one. Look at that. You see that? I didn't even have the opportunity to shoot that, like, massive shard of metal. screwed me over. One NPC down. I repeat, we got one NPC down. We are leaving Newer.
Hang on. I gotta go refill the tank.
Just what you want in your survival horror. Shitloads of NPCs who you don't care about.
That's it. The engines are back online.
Watch this. We got an NPC down. I repeat, we got a second NPC down.
Isaac, take the helm. I'll take now.
If you slow it down though, you can actually see. Oh shit. Shit.
I can't see anything. What's our altitude?
Oh, I think my movie editor is breaking.
Can't read it.
I just had to stop the audio and start again. So if you're thinking that jump cut was quite awkward, my movie video editor just stopped working. But yeah, you can actually see that guy's eyeball out of his face and like this massive just gash across his head. It's absolutely horrendous, man. It's amazing colour. Jesus. We got a waifu down. Shit. She's gotta be dead. I tell you, only terrible writing and plot armor would keep her from coming back. She's gotta be dead. There's just no way you can possibly survive that. Christ almighty, how fast is that spaceship going? And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm joking about it here, but when you keep bringing these characters back from the dead, which this game does time and time and time again, it loses all its meaning. It's just flat out dumb. You can't survive that. I'm no expert on what the human body can put up with, but like, I just... She's not even got any parachute, there's no armor on her, there's nothing. It's a frozen ice ball planet. I mean, plot armor, like, what is going on? It's just awful. How can you survive that? It's so, it makes me so angry. But ladies and gentlemen, in Chapter 8, which begins very soon, we're introduced to a new survival mechanic, and one which I actually think is pretty cool and potentially could have been expanded on. But EA and Visceral were too cowardly to do it. I'll see you motherfuckers in the next video.